Okay, so anyone who has seen any of my marketing webinars will know that my definition of marketing is all about building relationships with people. In order to buy from you, people really need to know, like, and trust you. And one of the most scalable way of building trust is through email. And what I mean by scalable is that it doesn't take any more effort to impact 1,000 people as it would 10 people. So in other words, you write one email, and if you've got 10 people on your email list, it takes the same amount of work as it does if you've got 1,000 people on your email list. So the more people you've got on the email list, the more impact you can have with each email that you send. Now, the other clever thing about email is that it satisfies 4 out of the 6 principles of persuasion. I don't know if anyone has read the book Influence by Robert Cialdini. It's a fantastic book. I would 100% recommend that anyone reads it. But basically there are 6 shortcuts to persuading people to take actions that you want them to. And those are reciprocity, creating scarcity, demonstrating authority, demonstrating consistency, building like or being liked, and consensus. Now, with email, you can certainly generate a sense of reciprocity because you're giving them something without asking them for anything back. It doesn't impact scarcity. It definitely builds authority. So if you're sending them emails about a subject area, you're demonstrating your authority, and particularly if you're including useful resources with that as well. Consistency comes from doing this action consistently, so making sure that you do this every 2 to 3 to 4 weeks. I'm saying every 1 to 2 weeks at the moment, particularly around during COVID. Email definitely impacts liking because you are building a relationship with those people, and consensus is not necessarily relevant to. So you can see that just one single email can impact 4 of the 6 shortcuts around the principles of persuasion. Now here's some other hidden powers of emails. It allows you to offer advice for free, it adds value to people's lives, it builds likability, it builds trust, as we mentioned before. It allows you to develop a relationship. The emails are really easy to share and forward. It generates a sense of reciprocity in that they want to give back because you've given them something useful. It helps you to build authority. It's very non-intrusive because you're not ringing them up and needing their time there and then. They can read it when they want to. And obviously it increases brand awareness. So there's a kind of mini lecture or a mini presentation on why email is so important. And why is having trust so important? Because it helps you do stuff and it helps you solve things. And during the COVID lockdown particularly, this was really important because you had to diversify, you had to create other opportunities, you had to generate other revenue streams, and if you have an audience and you've built that trust and engagement, then you can get them to do anything, buy into anything, join anything, or sell anything. And the more trust you have, the better, the more effective your promotion is going to be. And I've likened your email list to your golden goose. So it needs to be cared for, it's got to be nurtured so it can grow. And if you do, it really will deliver you riches, as I hope I've tried to demonstrate very quickly. So what am I talking about these emails? Your emails need to focus on healing. So we are not talking about biblical length clinic newsletters, which nobody but your mother is likely to want to read. These are short, sharp emails that focus on 4 things. Well, they focus on 3 things really. They help, they educate, they add value to your reader, and the learning element is helping you to learn what people are interested in, because obviously if you use an email marketing platform, something like MailChimp, you can track what people are looking at and what they're reading, so you can start to get a sense of what topics people are interested in. And then if you are to do some sort of campaign in future, you've already got a heads up on the people who are likely to be interested in that. What do I mean, or what does a simple email look like? Something like this. This is super simple. I'm really encouraging you not to overthink this. Just keep it really short and sweet. Make it very clear what the resource is about in the subject line so that they can make a very quick decision about whether it's going to be relevant to them. And this is where you can use the patient leaflets that we produce very simply to create that link. So you pick a topic that you want to focus on, and then you pick a leaflet which is going to be useful, or even a group of leaflets depending on which subscription you have. And even our most basic patient information leaflet subscription has these share links, and it is this share link I'm going to show you how to use now. So I've jumped into the Co-Kinetic platform. As usual, I've gone under the patient information resources area to get to where we are here, and I'm going to jump into the first topic that's right at the top of the page just to show you, because it's very, very quick and simple. And this is where you get that share link that I've been discussing for. So you come into this section, you decide what you want to write your nurture email about, what topic you're going to cover, and then you come and find the share link. And you can include as many of these links as you want, but I would suggest that you don't overwhelm your subject or your viewer. And you just click that share link and you get that message saying copied to clipboard. Now we're going to nip to Word. I've used Word for this, but the same principle works for an email. And this is where you would have written your message. So, dear Bob, blah, blah, blah. And then we're just going to highlight the area where we've said we're going to insert the link, or where they can download the link. And in this case, we're just going to insert a hyperlink. And as I say, you will know how to do this in email. This is the same principle when you want to insert a link to a website or anything like that. So we click OK, and that becomes you can see in here there's some square brackets saying insert the benefit. Very important that you highlight the benefit of what this leaflet is going to do for your reader. And then that is a link to that leaflet, and it is a personalized link to your particular leaflet. So it will have your branding on. So when they go and click that link, let me show you as a demonstration, they will go directly to that leaflet and it will open up, and you will see this is my pseudo branding. So this is the branding that I've added under my branding area, and this is what they would see. So the same thing would be if you put your link in, it would be your branding that they would see down there. So that's a very, very quick demonstration. You have hundreds of resources at your fingertips under this patient information section on about 40 or 50 different topics, with brand new ones being added all the time. And it's that share link that you want to share with people. So that is how you use the leaflets within emails or newsletters or on your website. You could put them on your website. There's lots and lots of different ways that you can use that share link to give people access to these resources that are all branded in your style. So I hope that's been useful.